explore. You know nothing of geography or of the earth, much less about my own sightings and explorations. I brought you slaves from my journeys as well as other riches. You can't call that nothing.
Enough. Let's move on to our next important thing. Yes. Okay, now to wrap things up tonight, we'd like to teach, learn, and figure out some new stuff about Galileo and the cardinal.
Woo!
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Welcome to That Sporty Show. It's great to have you here.
It's an
Well-
honor to meet both of you.
Thank you. Well, it's great to have you here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I was born in Pisa, Italy, on February 15th, 1564. As the oldest child of 7 sons, and with my father being a wool trader, I went into a monastery, a Jesuit monastery. While my time spent there, I decided I wanted to become a priest. But my father had other ideas, so he enrolled me in the University of Pisa to study medicine.
Well, that's quite the change in society and scenery. How'd you get to be medicine?
I was watching a pendulum swing, a lamp swing in the church, and I decided to count how fast and how long it took the pendulum to swing from each side, and then that allowed me to invent the law of the pendulum.
So your ideas were on lights this time. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, I was mostly prosecuted by the church and other people, especially.
Cardinal Bellarmine. It's nice of you to join us.
It's a pleasure to be here. But who invited this heretic?
Now, just tell us about yourself, and we'll get to that later.
Okay, fine. I was born in the year 1542 to a wealthy family in Tuscany. I was enrolled in Collegio Romano, where I later became the main spiritual leader at age 40. I was the first professor in Louvain, which is now called Belgium. Later, the Pope asked me to come to Rome and teach theology to missionaries. In 1599, I became a cardinal. Around 1605, I became involved in theological controversies, which eventually led me to the Copernican controversy in 1616, which Galileo was involved in.
Wow, that's a nice way to go.
Yeah.
So what happened between you two?
Well, I came up with a new theory that supported Copernicus's ideas that the Earth rotated around the sun.
These ideas are heresy. Of course, he has no proof, nor did he have any proof when we asked him earlier. So we tried him fairly, and we put him on house arrest.
Fairly? Ha! I was forced into my house and kept there under house arrest.
True, your theories contradict everything the Bible says in every shape and form. The Earth does not revolve around the sun. It is quite the opposite. The sun revolves around the Earth.
Of course, that's all that matters. The literal word of the Bible.
Those heretic ideas will get you killed, or worse, they can prevent you from getting into heaven.
And,
And what good did these things do to you? They didn't make the world better, they contradicted the Bible, and they didn't get you into heaven. I supported the Bible, and look at me now. I am now considered a saint.
all you church officials are the same. All that matters is how to get into heaven, nothing about the future on earth.
I cannot stand to listen to this heretic any longer. I must bid you all goodbye.
No, wait, come back here. We aren't finished.
I think we are finished.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for these two. So I'll end the show on that note. Any final parting words, Edna?
Well, I would like to say thank you all for coming to that 40 show.
And we'll see you next week.